And welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. In the last episode, we arrived at Grey County, which is a bleak area, to say the least. We've cleared out a vampire lair down here in this, down below this the rest of this house. And yeah, let's check our side quests. Well, we do have this one. I haven't looked up how to do this. I probably could do that, just for the sake of like seeing where to go, because it is a side quest. What would that be under? So it's a little harder to search up things when, like, this side quest doesn't have a name or something like that. I'm gonna try with the mob because no, maybe Don T is actually more. Don Toblerone, that is what it stands for, yes. Take care of mundane businesses. Yes, that would be the one. Oh, okay. So it is really simple. Like, cooking the books is literally any arcane oven. The hot plate in my room will also do. Forging the document, any forge, and there's a list of forges where it could be. One is actually here in Grey County. And then there is basically taking any of this evidence to any doctor. And I have not met the one. I think, at least I don't remember encountering a Maize, but there is Doc, the hobo doctor, so we could have that done there. But let's stay in Grey County for now. So we got Iola wants you to get a glass of milk from Milkman Stan, who was last seen at the Drexel Stead in Grey County, and the Millican farm. That is where there is a forge. Oh! Macmillan Cuddy. Hey! So yes, let's just stay here in Grey County for now. I think that makes sense. Where was it? It was the Drexel Stead. Yes. Let's go for that. Drexel. Right down here. The farm rain picks up something wild. The open doors of a nearby barn provide the only shelter. You dash inside. From the rafters hang a gang of gargoyles who drop and block the entrance. Buy up! Shelter ain't free. This is a B&B, and whether that stands for bed and breakfast or black and blue, that's up to you. I could pay for it. Or I could fight him. Well, them. Because, you know, there's more than one. I'm of the persuasion that needless violence is, well, as it says, needless. So, but he is kind of also threatening me. Yeah, you know what? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. This here is a black and blue. What's that supposed to mean? You probably mean this is a place where you beat me black and blue, right? This here is a PYWBMBMB. Oh, that made him mad. Prices just went up. Alright. Then it's a fight. We haven't encountered gargoyles before. Oh, and a mobster to help us, just when we're about to work for the mob. Everyone is on fire. That's not great because, well, fire, as we know, goes up. What have we got? Fire devil, fire devil, fire devil. Okay, so they're all fire devil. Set the entire party on fire. Hot damage. Well, hot damage is not the same as setting on fire. Well, let's start with the rah. Alright. Then buff ourselves up. And 2 AP. He's not immune to fire. But I'd honestly rather just deal with him. How much damage will I do? 29. Okay, so my actual attack will be on this guy. That means that anything else is just a matter of setting things alight. Wait, are you also a Fire Devil Shrieker? So these Fire Devil Gargoyle, Fire Devil Gargoyle. Oh, so they have probably have the same abilities. Right. Now I could put out the fire. I could also cause holy water damage to it. And I'm not really interested in using my items. I want to save them up for basically the last stretch of the game and then go hard in on using items. So I might as well hoard them until then. We haven't really been overly using them. Like, we have used a couple of times to gain extra action points for the sake of, well, doing stuff. I think it makes sense to put you on fire. Alright, and then we will beat the out of you. Ooh, a shotgun. Wow. Yeah, this will heal us a bit, but it won't. How much will you do for damage? 9. You're gonna burn, so you're not. Yeah. You're only on fire for 5. Yeah, let's do that. Death! Ha! And yeah, that's alright. 18 damage from Yeek. Nice. Yeah, let's just slap the shit out of this gargoyle. Fire Gorl, yeah, of course. And lo, the B&B owners have become black and blue themselves. Devil deck, billowy devil pants. I'm pretty happy with my pants as is, because they are. This is a vaguely house-shaped thing that is very hard to look at. I don't know. I don't think it's hard to look at. I just think it's, you know, not easy to enter. Yoink. What? Do I really not? What would that even be? Offhand items? No, why would it be an offhand item? Do I really not have? Do I had a wire coat hanger at some point, didn't I? Did it broke? Or something like that? I mean, I guess it did. It's certainly not a weapon, right? I mean, Oh. So if I... Is this... I wasn't aware that... Oh, there is upgrades for weapons too. Well, I might as well upgrade my fish. Currently wielding a slapping trap. Yes, sharpened. Probably can't do it again then. Yeah. But I can make it fire, because that then... Flaming sharpened slapping trout. So it now sets them on fire too. Oh, I was... well, if that is the case, there's got to be... Make any weapon into a melee weapon. Isn't the fish already melee? I think it is. Yeah, melee weapon. Okay, so that's... dirtiest broom. We don't have that coat wire hanger then, which is, you know, a shame, but I reckon I can find one. I reckon I can. Causes poison, eh? Oh, chunk of lead. So what is it now? Hefty, flaming, sharpened, slapping trout. Nice. I really haven't encountered a whole lot of those. Well, this is... Oh. Ah! Well, hello. Do some cooking. There we go. You bake the books at 400 degrees for 30 minutes. More books. These books have been cooked, and if anybody finds out who it was you who did it, it is your goose. Because the goose is cooked. That's probably what they meant, yes. Ooh. There's a lot of... fishing! Handful of soapy water. So not only is there here a hobo. Hi there, I'm Cornelius. Pleased to meet you. Hi Cornelius, I'm Rain. What are you up to? Corn is what I'm up to, friend. Up to my neck in it. Well, there's a lot of that around here, yeah? Sure is, and let me tell you, I couldn't be happier. When you're a hobo and your food options are a bit scarce, you know, but you can just do just about anything with corn. Muffins, fritters, bread, pudding, tamales, on the cobs, you name it. Is your name really Cornelius? That's right, I don't believe in destiny, but that's a pretty wild coincidence, is it? Whew, I was afraid there's going to be some sort of routine there where you hadn't noticed it and I had to explain it. Nah, nope. In fact, I think my name is probably the main reason Billy sent me here. Who's Billy? Oh, we don't talk about Billy, but we don't talk about Billy. Huh, okay. Hobo code? Yeah. Hobo camp. You know, there's a big hobo camp sitting up near Ocean City. They've got a nice community going. It'd be better than this cornfield for sure. Thanks, but I like it here. Look at all this corn. Nah, I feel pretty good about my situation. Yeah, you got a good thing here. If it was me, I'd be hauling this corn out to the camp to help the other hobos, but I'm just super altruistic like that. Why are you trying to guilt me into this? Oh, no, not at all. I'm just saying how I'm much better at giving back to the community than you are. See these muscles? I didn't get these biceps by not giving corn to those in need. I'll tell you that for free, which is yet another example of how generous I am. Well, I'll show you. Nice. Oh, and another fish. No, another fishing spot. I mean, it's free stuff. Could I have paid those devils? Yes. Easily. And had they been nice, I would have happily paid. But they were literally threatening me. So there's a lot of meat here, isn't there? Really? Oh, one wet cigarette. And a single kernel of corn. Well, I mean, this is a maze, so I don't expect finding any kind of doctor in here to be easy. But it says in the overview that there is a dentist in here somewhere. Okay, I think, yeah, let's just go above 920 for some reason. Oh, well, I was about to say, no going that way. Yep, I can still fish in this. Oh, don't give me hopes. None of you are just gonna dash him anyway. Oh. The crows in this place must be absolutely terrifying if this crazy thing is necessary. It isn't any less freakish up close. Oh, well, why am I alone? What? 23 physical damage! What are you on about? You're a scarecrow. You are flammable. Very flammable. Very flammable. One more? Yeah, why not? Then just for good measure, one more on top of that. You know, you're not gonna survive this, because I'm gonna throw a ball at you. I'm gonna throw a ball at you. Scarecrow hat. Severed scarecrow face. Ugh. You won. You'd be a real hero to the crows if any had been around to see it. Well, that was... Why was I alone in this fight? Okay, so I have to... So only in the light-colored areas I can squeeze through. Right, okay. So I was back. Right, okay. Let's go this way. Oh, hello. Hello there. Hello there. What's so good about it? What? Oh, sorry, I wasn't really listening. What's your name? Cecilia. That's a really pretty name. Everyone calls me Sissy. Well, that's fine too. What are you doing in this cornfield? Nothing. I mean, why are you out here? I got in a fight with my little brother Billy. I don't remember what we were fighting about. I don't see the connection. He sent me here. This is where he sends everything he doesn't like. Brothers can be tricky. Do you like it here? I don't know. I've been here so long. I don't really remember how long. Everything's just... It's just corn. What's there to like or not like? What would that even mean? Wow, you are way too young for this level of ennui. Yeah. I miss the sun. It's always so grey and cloudy here. It never even turns into nighttime. At first it was fun to not have bedtime. Now it's just confusing. Is that all you miss? I miss ice cream. There's nothing to eat here except corn. I used to like corn. Now it's just corn. Anything else? My friends. Teddy. Okay, well that was, Is that the entire road that leads to here? Yes. What? A coat hanger! Ooh. Just as I needed one, one appears! Now where... Oh, that looks like a dentist. Hello, I'm Dr. Sarah. Do you have an appointment? I didn't know I needed one to be in a cornfield. What are you doing out here? General dentistry, cleanings, implants, etc. I meant, what are you doing in a cornfield? And now that you mention it, I don't remember. Hey, can you, doctor this for me? I'm not really that kind of doctor. Okay. I could dentist it for you, though if it's all the same. Dentist the evidence? I've only practiced on models at school, but sure. That sounds fine. The only thing is, I'm not so confident in my clinical skills these days, being as my clinic is basically a mysterious and lonely cornfield. You don't look happy. I don't get to see many patients in this cornfield, you know. I'm worried my wet finger is getting rusty. Your what now? Wet finger? Oh, sorry, that's what we dentists call the finger we poke around in your mouth, because of how it gets wet. Suddenly I don't feel very well. Do you need some dental work done? Would you mind if I did some? If only for practice? Sure. I mean, we have to get her confidence up. You struggle and strain to accommodate her long, rubber-gloved fingers as they make a thorough, prodding investigations of your back molars. I'm not happy with my teeth situation. No, and if I'm candid, I know it's not my best work. Well, at least I no longer have a -1. Now I just have... I want my teeth back. I appreciate you bearing with me. I don't like to leave a job unfinished. I always say if it were up to me, we wouldn't call it dentistry, we would call it dentist do. Will you give me one last chance to fix your teeth? Do you mean put new stuff in my mouth where my teeth used to be? Do you mean put new stuff in... Yes, is the answer to the question I think you're answering. Sleep. Perfect teeth. Hey! I'm just thinking that your average person is more at ease having treatment in a model dental surgery than a labyrinthine cornfield. Yeah, I can say that was a problem for me for sure. I'd like my patch here to feel a little more like a dentist office. It's missing something that says dentist. A sign? A what? A sign that says dentist. I was speaking more metaphorically than that. I mean, if you happen to find one, sure, but no, guess again. Teeth? Teeth! That's precisely it. Don't I have some loose 16 teeth? Grandfather's teeth. Yeah. Right. I have these. What about these? Biscuit! What do we get? Our satellite is not looking too bad. Okay, so this entire row is just her room. Okay, but where is so this entire row here, back here, is just getting back, presumably. Oh yes, we needed the coat hanger for... we could go further this way. This looks like an ice cream truck. That's what we needed. Hi there, I'm Ike Bremen, the ice cream corn man. This sure doesn't roll off the tongue the way it used to. You're selling creamed corn out of an ice cream truck. Yeah, well, if I had some ice, I could sell you some ice cream. If I had some cream. Say, you seem like a guy who doesn't have an expensive truck to keep an eye on and is free to come and go as he pleases. If you could do me a couple of favors, I'd... appreciate it. What kind of favors? I need cream, a lot of it, like a barrel. Plus, a part to make my freezer unit work again. What part? I don't know, I'm not really a mechanically minded guy. It's a thingy that makes the inside of the box cold. Boink. Hey! Yeah, that looks familiar. Thanks, buddy. Give me a second to hammer this in and change my sign. Iced corn. Okay. Buy some iced corn? Sure, why not? Ooh, that's quite an improvement, actually. You're selling iced corn now? Yep. I had a big bin of leftover popsicle sticks, so I made oh, nuts. I should have called them cornsicles, huh? Well, too late to change the sign now. When you say leftover popsicle sticks, do you mean leftover from eating the popsicles? Yeah, right. How'd you get in here? Last thing I remember is telling a kid I was out of bomb pops. Feels like ages ago now. You still out of bomb pops? Even more than I was then. Shucks. Alright. Yeah. Ooh, hello. Dire corn holder. Is this this stalk of evil corn that caused this malevolent maze? Or is it the other way around? Or is it all just a coincidence? Perhaps we'll never know. Oh well. Dire... You jam the evil corn holder into one of the ears of the evil corn, creating one of the most dangerous objects that has ever existed. Or at least the most dangerous vegetable. Yeah. Toys. Teeth for the dentist. Oh, great. Oh, the milkman. Hi there, you a milkman? Yeah, milkman Stan, that's me. How'd you end up here? I don't want to talk about it. Why so glum? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. None of the others will listen to me complain anymore. For starters, it's extremely boring here, and I don't have anything to read except my sign. Oh yeah, that sounds pretty bad. Let me tell you, after a couple of times, the twist at the end really loses its thrill. What? And you know what's even worse than that? I guess not. I'm allergic to corn. If I eat even a single kernel, my face swells up like a frog on a bicycle pump. Oh, jeez, then what have you been eating? Just the leaves and husks. On the bright side, I bet I got the cleanest colon in the Tri-County area. And then there's the weather. Can you believe this weather? It seems fine. It never changes. It's just this grey, slightly chilly nothing always. I don't understand how the corn even grows here. It never rains. Wouldn't that be worse if it was raining? It would be novel, at least. I guess that's... And then I have to deal with some cat running around. I got my bow tie while I was sleeping and totally shredded it. It looks like some kind of degenerate. That's a shame. I can't even try to catch... I can't even try and catch it and eat it because I'm also allergic to cat meat. Oh, and there's a crazy dentist who hangs out on the other side of the cornfield who keeps trying to talk to me about calcium. I tried to tell her, lady, I just sell milk. I don't know anything about the chemical properties of calcium in relation to teeth and bones. Well, she's probably just trying to start a conversation because she's lonely. Yeah, lonely like a fox. I've seen the way she looks at my teeth. Well, And the worst thing, you want to know the worst thing? Sure. I got corns. Corns, like the kind you get on your feet, little painful warts of callus. Not only are they painful and annoying, I'm just constantly being taunted on how on the nose it is. Anyway, thanks for listening. I don't meet a lot of new people, as you can imagine. Don't mention it. Will you sell me some milk? Sure, they don't call me Milkman Stan on account of not selling milk at 3,000 meat per barrel. Are you joking? It's the only milk in the Maize. Geographical monopoly. I have smaller quantities available if you're experiencing a cash shortfall. I listed on the side here. No, milk right now. How much milk did we want? A glass of milk. So a barrel would be too much. Yes. No, I wanted to talk. A glass. Is this supposed to be beige? Probably. Here. Okay. What's over here? That's a very large crow. Crows are usually very wary around humans, not because they're high, strong, or cowardly, but because they're intelligent. They're aware of the fact that their bones are thin and hollow and that humans are much bigger than they are. This crow knows what it means for the tables to be turned. This crow, it spreads its wings in an intimidating display and makes a sound like a rusty garage door. Had a baby with a burst of radio static. Make friends with it. Much better than ordinary corn? I do have something better than ordinary corn. Ah, well. Hello, you look like a postman. Excuse, 10, hot name, rank, and serial number. Rainbows, fair to middling, 6? A likely story, how do I know you aren't a spy? Spy for who? Crows? You know damn well who I mean, those dirty blues. Blues? Are you talking about the Blue Collar Army? You're damn right I am, and I won't stand for any of their filthy espionage tactics. Sir, the Cola Wars ended almost a full decade ago. Oh yes, that's true. Excuse me, something about this place just makes it easy to forget. At ease, then, you may address me as Colonel Benedetto. Nice to meet you, Colonel. So, how are things? By things, I presume you are referring to Troop Moral. You have troops here? Certainly. The milkman and the dentist and the ice cream man and the, little girl. Those people aren't... Yes, I know they aren't soldiers. I know that. Rumph. How's the moral? Well, right now, I'd rate it at a 2 out of 10. Pathetic, frankly. If the Blues attacked us now, we'd be routed for certain. How did you get here? That information is strictly on a need-to-know basis, soldier. You don't have clearance. Come on, Colonel. This isn't a military operation. No, I suppose not. Nevertheless, I'm not at liberty to discuss it. Loose lips sink ships. What ships? Rumph. Well, whatever. Why don't you just leave? You think we haven't tried? This maze twists upon itself and warps the senses in a way that makes escape impossible. I don't seem to have any trouble coming and going. How did you get in here in the first place? There's a weird house next to a cornfield and just sort of walked in. You weren't banished here. Therefore, the maze has no motivation to keep you here. Banished? Rumph, I've said too much already. Sounds like we need to have a chat with Billy, who, by the estimates, is probably not a kid anymore, I guess. But also will play a Billy the Kid, probably. What about the hobo? Who? Cornelius, what about him? Well, it sounded like he wasn't banished here, but he didn't seem to have any trouble leaving. Of course not, the man's a hobo. Their freedom of travel is practically a paranormal ability. Wish we had a few during the war. They'd made excellent scouts. Well, if they could be trusted to come back. Weird. What's with all this weird spiky back black corn? We refer to this as a maze. Right, yeah, of course you do. Our investigations into its nature have so far proven inconclusive. Do you mean inconclusive? No, I don't. Okay. Well, that is rather uneventful. So have I been... Oh, a cat. Now it's go... Oh, Okay. So the cat went this way, but I don't think I have anything for the crow, and I definitely... Oh, you know, should I? No. I'm just going to leave that for now, because we have other things to do, so... Okay, what was it that we were supposed to go for? Well, we doctored the corn. Doctored the corn? Nope. We've doctored the evidence. And we've cooked the books, so we just need to forge the documents. And there's a forge at the Macmillan Cancottage farm. The ancient Greeks postulated 5 elemental ducks. Number 5 is Greece. Epicurus spoke of greasy ducks. Ducks that could take sleazy bites and nipples out of anything or anyone they damn well choose. Here comes one of those ducks now. A real big boy sitting in your path, spooling out its tacky tongue. The ducks might have scared the ancient Greeks. Might have even been the thing that wiped out that whole civilization. You don't know. You don't read a lot of non-fiction. You live in the here and now, where no duck, no matter how powerful, is going to stand in your way. Not today, duck. Well then, he seems a little bit agitated. This farmer seems very upset about something. Everything okay? Nah, bloody ain't great flock of giant ducks that's only invaded my farm and all. They got me in there all me old buildings. That's probably Scottish actually, now that I think about it. What with the name Mac Millen Can Cuddy. Okay. Do you want some help with that? Oh, well, standing here waving me arms and yelling isn't having much effect, so I could do with a horn, I reckon. Aye, you're great numpty. Okay, I'm on it. Ducks everywhere, I'm telling you. The Barrow, the Dongstead, the Qa'Rajh, the Icebrook, the Slopping Sheeling, the Steamy. What's a gurnal? You think a gurnal? It's a gurnal for storing gurns, ain't it? Sure, that makes sense. What's a steamy? That's for doing your laundry and all. We take our bath there too. Ah, I see. Nothing like a hot bath after a hot dark. Well, I thought I saw. What's a dungstead? It's for ripening your manure in. I thought it started out pretty ripe as it is. Ah, well, it can always be riper. What's an icebrook? It's a brock we keep ice in. Well, what's a brock? A thing we keep ice in. Are you now listening? Oh, okay, what's a sloppy shieling? It's the shieling we use for slaw cupping. I mean, hawk slopping. Cravens, the blethering is doing me hit in. Right, okay. Sorry for the butchered Scottish, but English is not my first language, and neither is Scottish. You open the door to a room full of tin baths and washtubs, plus a couple of large stoves for heating water on. Giant ducks are splashing around in the tubs, boiling big buckets of water to fill the room with steam, and just generally having a raccoon's sort of party. Turn up the heat. Oh! You hear a questioning quart from inside, but otherwise the ducks don't seem interested. Okay. Turn up the heat. What with all the steam, the ducks don't notice you enter right away. You throw more coal on the fires and stoke them extra hot, and soon the whole steamy is boiling hot enough to run an industrial turbine. Ducks start fainting left and right, and the more resilient ones stagger outside and stumble away panting. You drag the fainted one out to the barn and lock them inside for safekeeping. Forge! Yay! Now we have all that. Okay. Boop. Apparently a shieling is a sort of hut or shed. This one smells like a place where pigs eat and which is an idea reinforced by the rows of feeding troughs full of ripening garbage and several large barrels of leftover cooking oil. A gang of huge ducks seem to have taken a particular interest in the oil and are gooshing around gushing it around the place and generally wrecking everything with wild abandon. You weather the storm of gross oil and verbal abuse and boot the ducks out of the shieling. It's pretty easy since they're so lubed up it only takes one boot to make them slide right out of the door and into the barn. This is Macmillan Millie Cancutty's gurnal. Apparently that's a grain silo and not where you'd go to make funny faces. Who knew? Noises coming from inside it are about what you'd expect to hear from several giant ducks who found their way into an actual grain silo. Enchanted ice block. Do I really not have cold armor? Hold on. Hold on. I mean, I do have cold armor, I just probably don't have enough of it. Hot armor. Oh, wait, cold armor is different. Ooh. Do I have any... Yeah, this is different. Okay, filters. Elemental armor, cold. That seems a little... How much do I have right now? I have 4 cold armor, so going full on. That's just 1, that's... And I already have those. That's not enough. That's not enough either. Ah! Perfect! Yeah, that's fine. This is just... I mean, that is just... better in all ways. Alright. This sheep has evidently taken up smoking cigars and having a human face to smoke them out of. Nice ride, but you aren't pulling the wool over my eyes. Well, it was worth a shot. Hi, I'm Beatrice. I am Rain. Why are you disguised as a sheep? I was hoboing past this place and saw a pa cooling on the windowsill. Oh, wow. Yeah, exactly. No hobo can resist that. But just as I was sneaking up to grab it, I got attacked by a whole bunch of humongous ducks. I had to disguise myself as a sheep to get them to leave me alone. That's a surprisingly sensible reason. Thank you. Hobo coat? Are those giant ducks still wandering around? Yeet. Pop. Yeah. Spa. All right. Gargoyle charm, creepy locket. How much do I need? So spooky armor, I have 4 and I need 7 probably, yeah. Spooky. Oh! That will do then. Alright, back with the Oh, I can add hit points to... Wait, it wasn't the judge's wig, was it? I think I have 2 wigs. Yes, the powdered wig, because that's... Roll of duct tape? Yeah, sure, why not? We might as well. I think this is the hat that I will... So now it's a taped up powdered wig. Comfy taped up powdered wig. Hot armor? Sure. Anything greasy paper hat? Nope. Sure, spill damage. I mean, why not? Oh, it actually added to it. Ha! Creepy, clammy, comfy, taped up powdered wig. Tentacle skin, sure. That could actually have... Yep. Oh, so we can only have 1 hat band. Ew. That's less than cool, but... Oh well. We upgraded it pretty much. Question is, does it now count as a different hat? You might have been excited about hunting for needles, but no such luck. No such luck. This haystack is infested with barf weevils. That's unfortunate. It's the barn you've been herding ducks into. It looks like they won't be able to cause much trouble in there, but you can still fight a few if you're feeling like it. Hobo code. Yay! Hobo camp. Right, that should be Macmillican Cuddy. Oh, yep, he's calm now. Okay, I took care of those ducks for you. Ah, you did, to be sure. I'm much beholden to you, laddie. Couldn't have dealt with them ducks on me on your own, that's for certies. Is there something you was wanting then? Oh, right, I met a lady named Senior who said she loaned you a paperweight. She needs it back. A paperweight, she called it. Ah, well, no, I suppose it could be in a pinch. Here they are, then, and tell her how it's going for me. Ah, that kind of paperweight. Ah, good times. Right, let's return to, the feed store, I think it was? Oh, fire dance. Oh. Does that mean that Gabby can also set things on fire? Because I'm very much okay with that. Hey. She slides the paperweight onto her right hand and smacks it against her left palm a couple of times. I miss that feeling. Oh, that was a lot of experience. Right. I think yes. Yes, a glass of milk. Hey. But we still can't get through to here because we don't know the knock pattern. Oscar loser, yes. Oh. Right. In the next one, we shall continue helping the people of Grey County with their apparent issues. But until then, take care.